What's up guys, Hack with Pat here. It's my first YouTube video. Just want to introduce the channel. Alright, so this channel is going to be about productivity, personal development, coding, cybersecurity, the tech industry. That's what I'm into. I'm currently a computer science student looking to graduate next year, and I know that I can inspire others, help others on my journey, and I'm sure that people can learn from my experiences along the way. So right now, as far as productivity goes, I'm currently doing something called Alex Becker's nightmare mode. That's what I want to talk about in this first video here. And basically, it's a dopamine detox. So you quit social media, TV, video games, all that kind of stuff that distracts you at home from getting work done. You just kind of like remove it from your life for a certain period of time. That's what nightmare mode is. And I'll put the link in the description to his playlist about peak performance and peak productivity. His videos are really good. He might be able to explain it better than me, since I guess it's his idea, or a lot of it is his idea. And yeah, it's been really helpful these past couple of months that I've been doing it. I feel like I'm much more aware of where my time and my attention goes now that I just don't have these distractions creeping in to take my attention away. So I think anyone who is a business owner or a knowledge worker should consider trying out this nightmare mode that Alex Becker talks about. It's not just for business owners. I think anyone who has to get work done at home should at least incorporate some of this stuff that he talks about. All right, and beyond that, he talks about just doing nightmare mode in cycles. All right, guys, I think I slightly disagree with that, because there's channels like Game Quitters that talks about the positive effects of how you can permanently quit video games, and it might improve your life, just because that might free up an addiction, or might free up a ton of time. So right now, doing nightmare mode, I feel like I have more time on my hands, and now I feel motivated to put out these videos and help others, just because now I just kind of feel like I have time for it, and so what else would I do, Anyway, and also I've always wanted to start my own YouTube channel, but that's another story. All right, and then I want to talk about this guy's author. He's Cal Newport. All right, he's a best-selling author. He wrote the book called Deep Work and Be So Good They Can't Ignore You. All right, and he talks about how he basically doesn't use social media at all. And I think you guys should check out his blog. It's called Study Hacks. You can Google that, Study Hacks, Cal Newport, and he just writes, man. He's just a writer, and he's not on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, none of that. He doesn't need it to be successful. And I think that's a good example of how you can succeed in this world that's just full of so many distractions, without succumbing to using these tools that people try to convince us that we need. And then also, third person I want to talk about, besides Alex Becker, is Andrew Kirby. His YouTube channel has a lot of good stuff about productivity as well that I'm incorporating. And I think it's great that Andrew Kirby is also not on any social media that I'm aware of besides YouTube, and he does that intentionally. So he's just focused on building his channel, and I think that's inspirational, because that just shows dedication and focus. He's not worried about putting his YouTube videos on Instagram and Twitter. He's not doing that. So with that being said, I think nightmare mode is something that you can use as a computer science student or a programmer to get better at your craft. All right, guys, if all that being said, I think that nightmare mode and these productivity tips is something that you should keep in your arsenal to help you get ahead in life quicker than you would otherwise. All right, so I do recommend you check out the link in the description to Alex Becker's Peak Performance playlist. All right, and peace out. See you in the next video.